And Claes receiving serve. Sponcil the targets, good reception. Teams have struggled in here all week long, passing the ball into the front half of the court. Claes decides to just sit off, play defense as well, and that's a thunderous blow. What a way to start. There's going to be some rallies in this one. Sponcil has a little chip away. The delay in the block, just adjusting the timing. This team will split block at times, but Claes is too high. Very effective. Back set, moving Claes around. It's a great dig from Sponcil, though, who just adapts, takes a seat, sits in the pocket on the angle. Second time, working off the body. Parkkinen just goes thumb down, wrist away, rolls the ball away from the defender. Crazy start, this one. Sponcil is just held defending the hard-hit cross court. Parkkinen serving as well. Inside on Sponcil, has a little look at the court. Late blocking, doing wonders for Finland early on. They might not be the biggest here, Finland, but they're ducking, they're staying low in the block. Sponcil this time just works off the hands. Sponcil played indoors at Loyola Marymount University, where she was the 2016 West Coast Conference Defensive Player of the Year and school's Female Athlete of the Year as well. And that's why, just sitting very late, making a late movement, gets her arms underneath the ball. Second opportunity this time from way downtown. It's difficult to move backwards in the sand. Strong swing from Lahti Luukkonen. First time chops away at the angle. Second time gets back, holds the position well to play defense, and then decides to just test Kelly Claes. Sponcil receiving on the right side, just carrying on now at UCLA. Was a setter for the team indoors, but now resides on the beach, working, extended elbow, works the ball back to the line. Sponcil serving, Claes at the net on blocking duties, trying to play on two, trying to really work Kelly Claes here. Defense from both teams, clipping the line. Oh my days. Parkkinen just plucks that one out of nowhere, and Lady Luck on the side of Finland. Service pressure again on the young American defender. They decide to go on two, testing the Americans. Difficult to set up your block defense when you're not sure what's coming up next. Change of ends. Finland are not scared of the USA here whatsoever. Finland led by Kai Luukkonen, the husband Vanina, the blocker at the net now, who's just been worked through the hands. But they've had such a long journey just to be here to finish. This pairing first got together in the World Under-23 World Championship in Poland. They had no expectations. They took a fourth, but at the time, well, there was a different team playing for Finland in Luukkonen and Riikka Leitonen, but now they've split and this is the main team. The high knuckle is very accurate and very good. But the federation backing this Finnish team and the Olympic Committee as well. And speaking to the Finnish coach beforehand, he's very thankful for the help that he's getting. Smooth to the line from Claes. We see so much out of system indoors. Pretty square on to the net there from Kelly Claes, was only really ever going to the line. Short inside is Lahti Luukkonen, who then a little bit more luck. For Finland. Claes, again so accurate. It's a real liquid arm that goes through the ball, the arm finishing through the body. Service again to the right side. It's a really nice angle. One angle made, platform to target. And when the pass is in there, siding out is so easy for Finland. But it's all about the pass. The serve was quick to the right-hand side. Really has to adjust and create a strong angle to the target. But that high snap as well, a product of the pass. Service pressure onto Claes, this time again from the left side. She looks to knuckle over the top. Key component of this game, for sure, is that Claes is 6'2". And she will feel that because of her height advantage, she can stay high and just go over the top. Come on to Lahti, Parkkinen again. Diagonal approach, just chopped onto a cut shot. Sponcil reacts well, gets underneath it. But the set's a little bit out. This Finnish side have started well. They won silver in Tokyo in the summer at a 3-star event, but this is a 4-star. This is a different draw. This time work back to the line. All teams are working hard for Olympic qualification points for Tokyo 2020. 15 teams, the top 15 teams in the world will qualify for the Olympic Games. Last time out, agony for Finland as they were 17th on that list, missing out on a berth at Rio. This could be different for this team, though. Riikka Lehtinen now playing with Nina, Artinen, Parkkinen and Luukkonen pairing up with great effect. Service pressure again, good. From Lahti, Parkkinen, Sponcil just drizzles one high line. Good awareness. She's seeing every grain of sand out there at the base of her approach. It's a very late break. They're looking to try and take the high line, but it's too fast. No defense over that side. Really long approach. Interesting to see, right-siders either stay really close to the setter to try and allow the ball to come onto the hitting window on the right side. But Lahti Luukkonen drifts away to then have really quick feet to get back inside the ball, to ensure that the ball still gets to the same spot, which is it to the line or to the angle. 10-10, back set, trying to move Claes around. Sponcil just parks, makes an outrageous bit of defense. Second opportunity though, this time in transition, over-rotated, overturned. The defense from Sponcil, unreal. No block, hammer to the line. But Sponcil just stays so relaxed and smooth on the touch. Persistence pays off. 11-10. Post-technical timeouts, the USA are one in front. And with April Ross and Alex Kleinman playing for bronze tomorrow, this is the last chance for the USA to be playing for gold. Way off the net, way downtown. It's a Spatchy swing from Parkkinen. She just gets dragged inside, and it's always going to be difficult to find an approach when you're way off the net and way inside. Neither side out here, Finland. Pass again off the net. This is something that all teams have struggled with in here. Difficult to pick up the floating serve of the opposition. Moving around everywhere. Sponcil. Lahti Luukkonen tries to dive into that angle and take the cross court, but to no avail. Finland find a side out eventually. Parkkinen played previously with Essi Hasu. Best of 3/9 overall as a pairing, so this is just a different gravy really for Parkkinen. World class though from the USA, who have started moving the ball around in every team more than what we've seen before. The back set makes it so difficult for the blocker because it's a game of speed and time. And as soon as the blocker has to move across the net, they haven't got as much time to backpedal with the break. That's all that Sponcil's doing. Moving the blocker around, chipping high line. Work on the inside is good again. Very good serving. Moving Sponcil now to the inside hand. Overset is put away. Crunch time here. Finland starting to find a way back in. Out of system. Claes is tied again to the net. Finland. Lahti Luukkonen. You don't have to ask her twice. Sponcil doing everything possible to try and get that ball on the net so Claes can go over the top. Service run comes to an end. Risk versus reward. You have to risk it, and you have to put the opposition under some sort of pressure. Yes! And that's exactly what Claes is doing. Hammers from the baseline. Claes played a long time with Sarah Hughes, who now has teamed up with Summer Ross in a really open women's draw towards Tokyo 2020 from the US. Two teams can go from each country, and who knows will be going from the USA. Chip line is good. Claes and Hughes taking a bronze medal in 2013 at the FIVB Under-19s World Championship. Sponcil works off the body, back to the line. You can either go two ways. Thumb down here, makes them all go to the line. Thumb up brings the ball back to the cross court. If you can go both ways, you're going to be a very good player in this game. The serve from the USA is the difference right here. Super deep, getting caught in the midline. No space between the armpits. No angle to the target made. Timeout from Finland. 2 behind, but what you feel is if you can serve well at crunch time in this hall, you've still got such a chance.
Ja, nou, dat is hartstikke goed. Mooie, snelle, korte punten. Dus dat gewerkt. Dames en heren, veel strijd in het veld op hoog niveau. Please give your applause for Finland and the USA.
Finland desperately needing to side out here. It's a wider set, work back across the face of the court. It's a lovely run of play from Finland, wider. Bringing Claes to the line. Sponcil steps round to try and take the sharp one, but it beats her to the left-hand side. It's going to be interesting to see if Sponcil makes that move earlier as this game progresses into the final stages. Back to 1. They need a dig, and they've got one here, Finland. Chance in transition. Work back again. 2 great bits of work from Parkkinen. Both working away from the body, wrist away, both swings in the last 2 points, huge. The sign of a very strong player, one who can hit the ball away from the body. The one that's natural is the one that goes through. Service long though. That's where you can really sense pressure. Teams behind the service line. 2 missed serves in a row. The USA still the favourites here to take the first set. Sponcil. Phenomenal blocking. Goes to the angle, jumps back into the line, but second time of asking, Claes puts the ball away. Incredible blocking though from Finland. To show one thing, then go to the other angle and then jump back into the first angle there. It's a great replay. But good cover from the USA. They have first set point. On the left side again, Parkkinen. And you can see what the Americans have done there. The last 2 points, off the body Parkkinen goes, so they double up the same direction. The block goes the same way as the defense, but it's good from Parkkinen to go back to the line. Second set point for the USA. 2 missed serves in a row from Parkkinen. And it's the USA that take the first set of a very, very entertaining game here. Still a long, long way to go though, isn't there? Who will be playing Brazil for gold? Sponcil and Claes take the first set, 21-19 against Lahti and Parkkinen, as we have a look at some highlights. Straight back to the action, some wonderful shots of that first set. Second set started fairly the same way. Sponcil scoring. They're keeping the ball on Parkkinen here. The way that she's going off the body, siding out with ease. In the men's game, Christian Sorum has that same sort of arm swing working away from the body. Opens up the whole court for the left-sider. Sponcil hitting from, well, on the net because of good setting from Claes. Close again, knuckling over the top. The ball's too tight if the knuckle comes out. Support from Claes, because Sponcil knows the hand that she's been dealt here. She knows there's nobody in the block, so she challenges Lahti to say, can you get back in time to play defense? No was the answer. Similar play from Finland. Blocker retreats. The spiker decides to challenge the retreating blocker and scores. The early stages of this second set, so crucial. Lines the call. Side hand. Or the defender has to try and read it, but it's too good from Kelly Claes all the same. Great reply. Everything working away from the body from Parkkinen. Has a little look at the court, sees what the defense is doing, and makes a decision based on what she sees. But the service game from Parkkinen. And now the passing. Confidence is key in this game. And the USA are just serving with a little bit more power. And a lot more consistency. Claes again. It's a high contact point on the serve. Chance on the left side. Once again, working off the body. They're blocking cross, chasing down the line. The court vision is really strong from Parkkinen. They've tried to double up defense and block on that side. On that occasion, Parkkinen went to the line. They're running out of options, but all Finland need to do is serve better when they have the chance. Here's a chance to counter. Great reactions from Sponcil. She rolls to the line, sweeping up is Parkkinen. And then she goes back off the body again. She loves swinging that way. Sponcil, she can't convert. Wider set from Finland. Finally, Kelly Claes gets a block on Parkkinen. Great game. The way that this one is panning out means we're going to have an epic finale.
Yes, come on.
It's a double touch called against Lahti. Referee suggesting that the ball touched off both hands on the way through. Has to be the same weight on the set from both hands, but anyway, ace from the USA. Surely the wheels can't come off here for Finland. Timeout called. They need to rest, and they need to plan. 4 points. There's a long way in this game. It's not quite the last chance yet for Finland. but they need to side out and then try and score from the service line, or at least make some block defenses. Thunderous swing from Parkkinen. That means that they build through the rally chance from the right side. Feet get inside the ball, arm comes through really well. Finland are not playing badly here. They're really not. The USA have just served so well. It's better from Finland, and it's a great jump into the angle. Lahti is showing space on the angle, and then she's taking it away so late. Sponcil's trying to look for the block defense. The defender staying very central. Caught in two minds, maybe, from Sponcil. 2 in a row, a golden time. 3 in a row at a golden time. And after some poor serves, Parkkinen is heating up. Sponcil from the right side, goes high to the line, diving in angle again, and working off the body again on the cut shot. Finland, from 8-4 down, have just brought us level again. The defensive work from Finland key. They're changing the picture. They're working really late in their movements. It's difficult for Sponcil to side out. Missed serves make it easy for Sponcil though. Big moments in this game. Kelly Claes, big server, wider sets, trying to move the blocker around. Cannot stop her, can you? They're doubling up again. That means the blocker is taking the same area of court as the defender. It's a late move from Claes. Sponcil is still working on that sharp angle. Scoring all the time, working off the body. Stretching Sponcil. Big hammer from her, but sitting in the seam is Parkkinen. Not more. It'd be so interesting to see a heat map, because either, whether it's from the left or the right, everything is being scored on the same half of the court. The cross court from the left side, the line from the right. Parkkinen finding confidence. Sponcil needing to side out. Claes goes on 2. You're hitting on 2, accurate to either deep corner, you've got a very good chance of being successful. So good from Parkkinen, because she's used the one cross court so many times. When she does go to the line, Sponcil is nowhere near it because she's worrying about everything on the cross court. Siding out with joy. Technical timeout. From 8-4 down, Finland lead by 1. Finland have been tested physically and mentally, but they're coming strong again. Serving inside on Claes, that really does stretch up, and the dive back into the angle once again. This time not successful from Finland, too high. Maybe a lack of concentration. Such legends of the game from the USA. But it's now really a time for the young ones. The aspirations are high for the likes of Summer-Ross and Sarah Hughes, and the pairing here. Sponcil and Claes, but really Kerry Walsh-Jennings, the 5th best player of all time on the FIVB World Tour with 55 individual gold medals, 18 silver and 11 bronze. That's some work for the 3-time Olympic gold medalist, who unfortunately did not make the Final Four with new partner Brooke Sweat this week. They went out a little bit earlier. They can't make defensive plays, the Americans, off of Parkkinen. So they go back to the right side in Lahti Luukkonen. It's just as accurate. Quick feet, good arm through the ball. But back to what we were speaking about, Kerry Walsh-Jennings, the 5th best player, Misty May Trainer, the 6th best player of all time. The top 4, if you're talking about medals at the FIVB World Tour, Larissa, Juliana, Shelda, Adriana. That's some top 6 though. No block. Getting back, and she's so still, she can react anywhere. Lahti Luukkonen, chance for Claes to go over the top. Moving everywhere, Lahti Luukkonen, chance on the turn. Line clipper from Parkkinen. She's underneath the ball, so she can't get her weight through it as such. I mean, she really has to snap hard and finish with her fingers and thumb pointing downwards. Great rally from both sides. This one here, the finishing position of the wrist, because she's underneath the ball, she really does finish with her fingers and thumb pointing downwards. Miss serves all round. This is where it counts for Finland. Already in a position they haven't been before. This is their opportunity. They have to take it. Reverse play again. Breaking the block angle, leaves a gap deep middle. Pre-rehearsed play from Finland. Good footwork. Claes has to shuffle around to the right side to at least show she might block before breaking. Not enough time to get back and play defense. Sponcil. How many times do we see Lahti Luukkonen staying low and changing the decision of the block at the last possible second? So good. Deep serving. Sponcil disappointed not to get her platform underneath the ball. But again, Finland are working away from the body so nicely. Lahti Luukkonen is showing the angle there and then working away. The defender has to respect the body line. Back set this time from the USA. Sponcil rips it. Back angle. Great plays all round. 16 all. The winner of this game plays Brazil for gold. It's another rip, this time from the baseline. High, flat float serve, chipping away to the line this time. don't know who to serve at the moment. The Americans are mixing it up so much. Finland by 1. Out of system, tight to the net. Once again, Kelly Claes decides to try and challenge the blocker as opposed to the defense. She succeeds. Claes goes long. Change of ends at a very, very key time.
18-17. Will it be a third set or the match? Vandaag staat die hand in die Claes. Gaat je horen?
That's a huge, huge point at a humongous time. The pass is fast and low from Sponcil. Claes wants to play on 2. Not this time. 2 will do it to send us to a third and final tie-break set. Deep on Sponcil again. Needs to find sand here. Sweeping up on the backcourt is Parkkinen. And then she feasts on the line. Second opportunity, diving in angle again. Claes is playing smart and staying so high and smooth. She's got the height advantage. Finland need to side out here. Pass into a good zone. Back set again. Claes will be tested. They go high line. Of course they do. Sponcil has to sit round on the angle. It leaves the high line open. Claes trying to protect that avenue. But once again, Finland score. First set point to go to a third. Sponcil. There you have it. Finland were dead and buried at 8-4 down in the second set. But they've sided out well and they've showed character. We are going to a third here in The Hague. Lahti loves jumping in and blocking the cross court. Coin toss before we get underway again. This time, a race to 15. Finland are back. Lahti, Luukkonen and Parkkinen. After losing the first set, we go to 3. Finland will get us underway in what could be the most crucial set for both of these teams in their careers. Claes, again, stays so high. She's gigantic at the net. Can go over the top of the Finnish block, and she will do. Sponcil serving to the center, more back set. Does she go high line? No! Trying to work back cross court. The problem is that time from Lahti Luukkonen that she's too square on, and it's so difficult to find a sharp angle when the body is facing so far in the opposite direction. Two missed side outs in a row. Serving and blocking from the USA on point. Well, sorry, that one was a touch, my mistake. after missing the first 2 side outs. Third time lucky for Finland. But in a game, a tie-break set of something so crucial, you have to make your serves count. Passing, perfect. Going high through the hands of Claes. They can't hit steep against this American blocker. They're gonna have to go high. Second time, stretching the play, stretching the block. Claes doesn't know whether to stay up or drop back. She drops back late, looking for the soft shot from the finish. Right-sider. But the spike is hard, it's accurate, game on again. Good passing, Sponcil into a good zone. Chicken wing. Another opportunity, this time Claes. Another example of staying so high. Can work much more sharper angles, steeper plays. Undefendable. Finland struggling when they're out of system. Similar proceedings to what we saw in set 2. It's a great start from the USA. Finland can't side out. Sitting in the pocket, just to the side of the block. Sponcil. Now she has to get moving. She moves so well. No block is the call. Moving backwards is Claes. She does well to get a tomahawk on it. And again, she hits sharp. And again, it's successful. Both times she's worked the ball sharp at speed. Finland can get nowhere near it. The wrist work of Claes is really good. 4-point game. The USA and their good form mean Finland have had to time out.
Ik zou willen vragen, wie heeft er geen handen, klapsticks of van zo'n blokbord? U bent de enige? Komt u er even eentje halen? Ja, nee. We zijn lang op de tv. We gaan laten zien dat wij waanzinnig publiek hebben. Misschien wel het mooiste beachvolleybal ter wereld. Die handen gaan klappen.
Finland have been on a roll throughout this competition. Yet to lose a game, they've beaten the 2 teams from the European final last year here in The Hague. Kaiser Meppeling from the Netherlands, Hubeli and Betchart, they lost in the final to the Dutch on that day. They've also beaten Japan and Russia. But now, the odds are against them. Sponcil again, she's sitting inside in the seam so nicely. And she's made 2 epic digs at huge times. 3 bits of defense from the USA, and then they convert. Their defense, unbelievable. Sponcil sitting in the center, off the inside hand of the block, faking around a little bit, but holding still and reacting. The knuckle underneath the ball will do it for Claes. Followed up with an ace from Sponcil. They can sense their place in the gold medal matchup, that's for sure. They've come from behind already, Finland, but this might just be asking too much. Parkkinen.
Come on!
Hits back off the body. We haven't seen that one in this set, the one that works off really nicely. Thumb goes down, arm pulls through. Break angle was the call. It was a great call, but it was too late for Sponcil, who goes to the line anyway. I'm waiting for it there. It's Parkkinen on one knee, shoulders, work around the ball to the target. Maybe too little, too late. It's the same score as set number 2, but the distance to the finish line much shorter, just a race to 15. Off the net is a good idea. Chipping short line is seen so early, but so's the cut shot. Claes knows the situation there. She knows that Finland are held and pinched to the center of the court. Anything away off the body will score. Composure. Passing from Parkkinen, subdued again. For the USA. Incredible swing. Again working off the body, accessing the line. Change of ends, 10-5. They need to serve well, and they need to make some defensive plays. Deep breaths needed. And that's a great, great start for a comeback through Parkkinen. And Ina Parkkinen needing more of where that came from. Toss just slightly behind her that time. And with that serve, almost goes their hopes. But for as long as the USA are missing serves as well, Finland have a chance. Lahti with the serve. Pass from Sponcil is strong, and Kelly Claes takes matters into her own hands. Keeps the ball in front of her. The pass is high, but the ball being in front, it's a good look as well from Kelly Claes. Those deep corners do her justice again. Lahti off the hands, out of play. Sponcil and Claes playing in just their 3rd FIVB Beach Volleyball World Tour tournament in their 1st season together. They look like they're going for gold at the moment. Claes again from the left. It's a great read in the block. Just the execution is out. Claes stays physical, stays aggressive, gets rewarded. Sponcil with an ace to bring up match points. It looks as if, after the loss for April Ross and Alex Kleinman, that the USA will have representation into tomorrow's finals. Could be heartbreak for Finland. The swing is long and rash from Lahti and Kelly Claes and Sarah Sponcil in just their 3rd FIVB Beach Volleyball World Tour event together make their first 4-star final. It's heartbreak for Finland, but the USA serve so well at times to put Finland under great pressure. Finland will be playing for bronze against the other USA team, but Sponcil and Claes will play Anna Patricia and Rebecca for gold after beating Finland 21-19, 18-21, 15-8. What a game here from The Hague.